Welcome back, guys. It's Tina. It's time for episode 2. We're gonna repair the ship and get off of this awful hot planet today. The game marked a couple of coordinates for us, so we are going to start running over there and see what we can find on our way. Last episode, I told you guys that you can scan things with your visor, with your analysis visor. You can scan animals, flora, fauna, and I want to tell you guys a little bit more about that scanner. You always hear units received and then it says view discovery and press escape or go into the menu. So you can go to the discoveries menu and see what you have scanned. What I want to show you guys is, for example, we just scanned flora and you guys can see these right here. Whichever ones we have scanned, you can find them here. You can also rename them. For example, this is the oxygen plant. Let's just rename this Breathe Plant. Breathe the Plant. That's the name. Breathe the Plant. Hello, Bree. What's up? You can see that there is apparently 7 different types of animals on this planet. You can also rename these, as I showed you with the plants. Let's call this one Mr. Green Snap. Snappy fingers or something. Mr. Green Snap. If you find all of the 7 animals on the planet, you can receive a bonus of 1,750 nanites. Let's say you absolutely do not care about going through all of the animals and renaming them. You don't even care about the planets. It doesn't matter. You can press this one upload all button and then you're done with it. You don't have to rename anything. And you can also just, rename some of them and then upload the rest of them. While I have been standing here, of course, it's nighttime now. Oh, incoming storm. Let me scan this real quick. We're currently just going to continue running towards the decoded coordinates. What I'm also going to do is, while I'm running forward, I'm going to melee jump, which propels me forward and makes me move faster. You can already see that the temperature on the left bottom is rising and that our thermal protection is falling. That is a big problem. If we would not be prepared, let's see if we can... Oh no, we can't collect any of these. We need more technology. You can see our... Ow! Hey, mister. That's rude. Did we scan you yet? Yes. Lucky you. We're still going to quickly go into our quick menu, click here and select one of our ion batteries to recharge our technology. Let's also go ahead and switch to first person again to collect the oxygen in this plant. Again, our oxygen is important. And switch away from first person and run like the wind. The cool thing about a hot planet is it also kind of helps our jetpack. When you are on a hot planet, that's or you have a hot storm, that helps your jetpack getting supercharged a little bit more. So you're... Oh my god. Okay, we're going a little quick here. So your jetpack recharges faster and the numbers go down slower. Alright, let's go here. It's a little area where we can be safe, so the temperatures are stabilizing. What we can do is look for an entrance to these buildings. Quickly, go in here and be safe. Okay, let's make sure to read what the log is saying. Locate Hermetic seal. The planetary chart from the distress beacon marked a set of coordinates on the exosuit HUD. Reach the marked coordinates and search for a Hermetic seal to repair the Starship. Of course, now that we're here, the storm is clearing. Let's interact with everything that we can. There's 2 beds here. Somebody had a real cool... Look at that. You could watch TV from bed. That's nice. Alright. Now we can also leave the building. I turned on my torch, by the way, by pressing a little hotkey. Let's go in here. Let's see what this guy has. A couple of chairs fallen off. There's a little specimen here. What will that do? Nothing. Yes? No? Holo archive. What will this do? Accessing archive. 6 out of 7 logs corrupted. Entry 4942 4924A follows. No one. Making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be some use. Visor damaged. Can't find chip. Recover supplies. The log finishes and the machine roars to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. Well, 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 we have our hermetic seal. And thankfully the storm is also over, so we can make our way over back to our ship. And that's where the signal is. We can mark it over here so we can continuously see it. And you can also see the tooltip right now pop up, analyze objects for rewards. We can use our little scanner here to point at things. And as soon as you on the left side see question marks, you can scan things. So let's take a little moment while I'm slowly walking towards where we are going to repair our ship. Oh, there we go. There's a question mark. So on the left side, you can see unidentified plant life, age, root structure, nutrient source, and so on. When we start scanning it, all of those question marks will disappear. We will have more information. So the primary element is carbon. You can see when we do mine this, we will get carbon from it. You can also zoom in with this guy and see primary element carbon, secondary oxygen. All right, and when we do go and mine this guy, that's exactly what we're going to get. You see this information also without going in here, but since we can zoom in, you can see the information from further away, which can also be super helpful. Let's see what else we can tell. So when we're not looking at anything, but just walking around the planet and looking into the sky, you can see multiple things around here. For example, on the right side, we have the current time, the current location with the exact coordinates where we are, and also the available main resources. On the left side, it tells us it's a hot planet, the name of the planet, who has discovered it. We have weather resources for fauna, flora, sentinel information, and also how hot it is. Temperature 60.8 degrees, critical exposure in 6 minutes. What does that mean? It basically shows you your shield going down, and in 6 minutes we will be in trouble. That's what that means, the 6 minutes on the bottom left. And when we now go ahead and recharge our hazard protection with sodium to fill it up and go look through here again, it says 8 minutes. The bar has been recharged. As we move further along the game, we will be able to find more technology. And in the meantime, we're making some units. You can already see we have 8,200 units. It's really going to be important. And again, here the quick tip: if you want to run and move along a little bit faster, while you're running, you melee and spacebar and let go of the running, and you can dash forward, which I like to do alternatingly between running and flying. Because if you just fly upwards and you jump a little bit, and that's not going to take you forward. So while moving forward, you melee jump and let go of the move button. Make sure that at the end for the landing you have a little bit of jetpack juice left, otherwise you will unfortunately possibly end up with fall damage. Let's look into these containers. Whenever we have containers, I will definitely look into them as long as I can remember. We're going to also get this rusted metal. Let's see what you got for me. More stuff, beautiful. Ooh, so our ship is down there. There is another corrupted machine. I say corrupted machinery, but there is another damaged machinery over there. If I remember correctly, we've already collected those over there. So let's quickly go over there and make sure. Ow! You! Unbelievable. Alright. This is it. Okay. F nerf taffy. Okay. Bitey meanie plant. There. Bitey meanie plant. So whenever we look at it, it will say Bitey meanie plant. Yeah, that's your name. I hope you're happy with yourself. Damaged machinery. Let's mark this and go over there. Because damaged machinery can also hold some really, really nice tech upgrades for us. Let's delete this. That's poop. We don't need that. Let's see. We got another set of nanites, which is also fine. Running to our ship, collecting stuff as we go. All the way over here. Ah. Ooh, that was a nice jump. All right. We did get this one right. I would be surprised if we didn't. Yes, we can't interact with it anymore. Collected all of these. Beautiful. Okay. So let's make sure to jump into our ship. Jumping in your ship is safety. Recharges your shield, by the way. What we can do now is go into our inventory and see we can put the Hermetic seal right here. Technology is repaired. Let's see what the computer says. Vital launch and landing gear system. System is highly damaged. Let's take care of that. Prepare launch thrusters, a dihydrogen jelly, and pure ferrite. When we open our inventory, you can already see that this little thing is pulsing, and it's showing us what we need to do. So there is a couple of things where the game does help you out, and will tell you how to get to the next step. All right, let's get off. Let's get out of here. And here we get a tooltip, repair status, advanced materials required. Recommendation, deploy a portable refiner. So, refiners transform simple materials. Refined materials hold more charge. Advanced technologies require refined materials. How we build a refiner is we go into our build menu right here. You can already see this is the tab of deployable technologies. And we click on it and then we can put it down wherever we want to, as long as we have the materials. When you hover over it, you can see we need one metal plating. We have a bunch of oxygen-rich plants here. Let's collect these guys. Then we're going to look around because we need just a little bit more ferrite dust. Oh, let's scan it. Units received. All right. I'm pretty sure we didn't even need that much more. 48. Ah, we're missing 2. Oh my god, there's a little guy. I'm so sorry. Sir, I am so sorry. I thought you were a stone, but apparently you're not. That is my bad. Can I scan you? No. Biological entity, easily startled. Limited sentience. Oh man, I scared him. That little guy. Oh man. Alright, let's go into this inventory. We have enough to make one metal plating. And we will select our portable refiner to be built. And you can see that now it is green. And we can put it down. There we go. And this is what a refiner looks like. This guy will be your friend in need. This is a simple portable refiner. You can also pick it up. And as soon as you have built it once, when you do pick it up and you go into your inventory, you will see that you have it as an item right here. And whenever you want to, you can go back into the building menu and you can select it right here, put it back down and use it. And when we go in here, you can see 3 things to interact with. Here we can put some sort of carbon into, either carbon or condensed carbon. You can see that if we put in carbon, it takes 80. If we put in condensed carbon, it needs 12. So condensed carbon is always going to be a little bit more efficient. And how do we get condensed carbon other than collecting it? We can put some carbon in here to refine it. And I'm not going to go and use all of my carbon. I'm going to split the stack. You can see the button on the bottom here. I'm going to split the stack. You can see that 2-to-1 ratio. We can make some condensed carbon. If we wanted to add more, we can still do that. Go in here, press the X button in my case, select more carbon, and you can again either go 10 up or 10 down with Q and E, or split the stack and add more so we have 100, so we can make, for example, 50 condensed carbon. And relatively quickly you'll see that all of this is getting refined. You can also just walk away and do something else in the meantime, or reorganize your inventory. And as soon as it's done, it glows green, and you can put this into your inventory. And if you wanted to, you can recharge the whole thing now, and we are good to go. So one of the things that I showed you guys earlier was the rusted metal 1-to-2 ratio. Rusted metal can be refined into ferrite dust. Especially in the beginning, this can be really, really helpful. You saw that we were basically running around shooting some pebbles to get those last 3 ferrite dust pieces in order to make metal plating. But like this, we can just easily already have another metal plating ready. We can collect some dihydrogen. Let's scan the ground. Because we have 38. Do we have any blue crystals close by? We actually don't. Alright, then I won't go then. I won't go then. Fine. What I like to do is put carbon and condensed carbon on top of one another. Then we have oxygen. It's right next to it. And then we have ferrite dust. Let's look how far you are. 52%. Alright, let me continue here then. Then, let's put the stuff that we're going to recharge with up here. This is something we're going to sell. And you can see that the annoying noise is over and our portable refiner is done. With all of the ferrite dust in the world, let's put that into our inventory. The fuel inverter is half empty. That is absolutely fine. We need pure ferrite. In order to make pure ferrite, we will need a little bit of ferrite dust. Because pure ferrite refines a 1-to-1 ratio into pure ferrite. So let's do that real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. What you can also see, if you put this in here, later on, with the 2-to-1 ratio, you can make some magnetized ferrite that will be interesting later for even more complex things. But you can also play around with other things that you can put in here to see what they refine to. For example, I have been saying that the viscous fluids, I will be selling them because they are worth about 2,000 units. Let's put it 1-to-1 ratio living slime. And when we put it right here, you can see 1-to-1 ratio runaway mold. Collecting all of the fluids and the slime and stuff and getting through all of this, that's just takes too long. But with a 5-to-1 ratio, you can get a flopping 2 nanite clusters added to your nanites up in your inventory up here. As you can see, that's why I'm saying it's not really worth it. Now that we have our pure ferrite and our dihydrogen jelly, let's click over here. Pure ferrite, dihydrogen jelly. Technology is repaired and our beautiful ship is now capable of flight. You will also be able to see that we can refuel our Starship with launch fuel and with uranium. You can go in here and look up how you can make that kind of stuff versus our life support gel that needed jelly to be made. This guy immediately takes the dihydrogen plus 1 metal plating and we can create Starship launch fuel out of that. We don't need to worry about it just yet because currently we are half full and we can't take off of this planet. Let's grab our portable refiner and get off of this super hot planet. Jump into our ship. Let's see what the ship says. Nothing. Are you ready? Yes. Alright, cool. I told you guys earlier how you can switch from first person to third person. The same thing goes for the ship as well. If you want to, you can go into your menu over here and switch your Starship view and fly your ship either in third person or in first person. Let's take off in first person for the first time together and fly away.